Okay, so this is gonna be my little rant on Transformers REACTIVATE, and I'm just gonna be ranting on why the game isn't out yet, on what's happening in the background, on why it wasn't at the Summer Games Fest, and it probably won't even be released this year. So there, so okay, so here's what's gonna happen in this video. So usually when I make videos, I try to make it at least, dude. I already screwed up what I was going to say. So I make my videos in a specific way where when I speak, I try to make it so that I don't sound like um I guess like a broken record, because almost every video this is how I speak, and I try to edit it out, but I'm just not going to bother doing that for this video because I just I genuinely want this game to come out. It's been like 2 years and nothing has been brought up um from Splash Damage or Hasbro, you know. Here's my problem. So, I was originally going to make a video about a couple years ago um on what I wanted to be in the game, but I didn't do that, which it's perfectly fine. I don't really need to make a video like that. So, well, the thing is, I did have a cool thumbnail for it, but it's whatever at this point. I deleted a lot of stuff off my computer. Like the internet on my computer doesn't work. It just doesn't let me connect, so I can't do anything about that right now. But essentially, what's happening with Reactivate is that number one, we have gotten absolutely nothing from them. That's one. Number two, they deleted the trailer, and I think they deleted like a few tweets off of the Twitter for for TFR, and what the hell is that? I guess I got whatever. But essentially they are kind of just deleting things to make it seem like Transformers Reactivate was never a thing. Maybe they're rebranding it. I don't know. It's it's annoying when I've been waiting for this game for a while now. Like I've pretty much been waiting for this game since late 2022 when RoboGamer started doing those videos. Um, and said that there were like leaked cutscenes, and then they actually eventually came out, and I was very excited because it was legitimate, official cutscenes for the game, right? But that was when Certain Affinity was in charge of developing the game, but that didn't go well, apparently. So for me with the game, I don't really keep up. Well, I'm not really, um, you know, on the internet at all times looking at new updates for Reactivate. So, um, maybe like every 2 weeks, maybe like every month, I try to see what's new with it. Unless I go on Discord and there's like an update, it'd be kind of difficult to not see, because everybody's gonna talk about it pretty much. So I also stopped watching RoboGamer videos because at this point, this was like in the beginning of the year where he just kept on releasing leaks and these other videos where he says what's going to be in the game, just like DPZ Luna. Dude, he spams his channel. I do not watch his videos. But I stopped watching RoboGamer's videos because there came a point where I stopped giving a shit about what is to come because I want to see it for myself when Splash Damage and Hasbro reveal it. Like at this point, I just want the game to come out. And I don't know how difficult it really is to make games, but game development wasn't like this, 10 years ago. Well, maybe not for, maybe for like a few games, right? But High Moon made War for Cybertron, they made Dark of the Moon, and then they made Fall of Cybertron. That was 3 consecutive years, right? See, War for Cybertron was a really good game, right? And then they made Dark of the Moon, but half the team made Dark of the Moon. I wouldn't say Dark of the Moon is that bad. It's just the multiplayer primarily it pisses me off. Um, and then Fall of Cybertron was released, and that was a pretty dope game. it felt pretty finished. You know, it felt different from both games actually, the two prior games, but it was complete. So I'm not entirely sure what is going on. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on over at Hasbro or Splash Damage where it's taking forever for you to reveal one thing. Like you can't even reveal one thing. Are you serious? You revealed a trailer in 2022 for the Game Awards, and I was so excited. I remember this one guy in my Discord. His name was Brendan, right? He said that the trailer wasn't gonna come out, and it did come out, right? And I was right, and I got, you know, I was being a little, I was kind of cheesing, right? So I was like, yeah, I told you, it would come out, but I think he said something along the lines of like, don't expect, to their, to always be, things for reactivate, and I can, I'm kind of eating my own words now because he's right now. At this point, it's just, at this point, I'm not even that happy, or I'm not really that enthused on reactivate anymore, because they are not revealing anything. They haven't released a beta. Apparently, the second trailer is out there on the internet and people have to find it. I don't believe that. There's no way that. Excuse me. There's no way that the trailer is out there and yet no one has found it. But yet it doesn't really seem like that there was ever a trailer leaked or anything out there, right? Because there's absolutely nothing when it comes to this game. There's nothing revealed. So I don't know how there just be a random trailer out there on the internet, right? Obviously someone by now would have found it, right? Because I mean, it might be on a, specific website. It might be on a very, very, very inactive website where like nobody knows about it, right? Where like this is just some random website and you have to keep on, finding, you know, um I guess clues or whatever. Maybe it's in the website's, source code or whatever, for Splash Image or like Hasbro or something. I don't know. But there were a few things on certain websites like it would like they were like art showcases, so it would showcase like the like like um concept art for the game and everything. Dude, I probably sound like an idiot right now, dude. Just all like the the fumbling when I'm I'm saying things and just whatever. It doesn't really matter at this point. But it's getting on my nerves and it's starting to make me want to not say any constructive criticism because at this point it is annoying that the fact that for so long apparently this game is finished, right? Because they were because they came to a point where they had to port it to Unreal 5, and I think that's a cool idea. I actually like that, right? Like the original Transformers games on the Unreal Engine by High Moon and I guess Edge of Reality. They were on Unreal Engine 3. So Unreal Engine 5 would be amazing for Transformers. The amount of stuff that you can put in a Transformers game, you know, with it being powered by Unreal 5, dude, it would look amazing. And I don't really, you know, I'm pretty confident that it would feel amazing too, playing it and everything. So, like at this point, I don't want to I don't want to be rude or well, rude. I don't want to sound like I'm an asshole, talking like this about the game because apparently some YouTubers have already played the game, like DPZ Luna. So I don't understand here. Unless it was in Unreal Engine 4, right? He's able to he's able to play the game, right? And I don't know how long it takes for them to port a game, or I don't know how long it took them to port that game in particular to a more recent version of a game engine. And they said that they were like 90% finished, I believe, in a tweet. And the game hasn't had like any real gameplay, right? And I honestly am not going to be counting those 2 second gameplays where they're just standing. Like, I'm not counting that, dude. At like at this point, what in the shit are they doing? Like, I don't know who is in charge of all this shit, but why is it that Hasbro is like, why are they so shit at doing their job? Like, what is stopping you? In reality, what is really stopping you? Like, I can understand if it's a very specific reason that is a very that's very fair, right? That's a very understandable reason, right? For you to not reveal the not, not even just reveal the game, like to at least tell us like a certain date to expect, like a beta or whatever. But dude, at least you can show us proper gameplay, like them running and them shooting and then transforming and stuff, like, that isn't blurred. Like, why are all the gameplay so trash pretty much, man? Like, you mean to tell me you can't like run or transform or something? Like, are you like, come on. Be fucking serious, dude. Like, at this point, I have just given up on this game. This game has been in development since 2017. If I'm not, um, you know, fuck, I'm so bad at doing this shit. I cannot speak correctly when I'm recording stuff. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is, at this point, I am done with Reactivate. There's probably no game coming out at this point. They have wasted so much money for literally absolutely nothing, and they have decided to delete the trailer and delete their tweets, and it's off the website. Like, what's the point of the website even being a thing, man? Or that segment of the website, right? Because there's like a little um there's like a little part of the website where it's only dedicated to Reactivate. That should be deleted. If there's no game coming out, then just say it. Because at this point, I'm done, man. I got a PS5 for this game, and at this point, there's no point. I was gonna, dude, I was gonna delete a lot of games off my PS5, just for this game. Like, I'm getting kind of tired of Call of Duty and that dumbass community. Um, I mean, I play Need for Speed. It's cool, but I'm not really interested in racing games like I used to be when I was a little kid. I want to feel like I want to experience what a Transformers game feels like on next gen consoles. 60 frames, insane graphics, Unreal 5, Transformers, transforming weapons and stuff like that. And I can actually play with my friends that I haven't really talked to in a while. Because originally, a lot of the friends that I made on PlayStation were from Transformers. And dude, like, there are a few people here and there that that come in and stop by and say what's up. I haven't seen you in a while, this and that, like Star Killer, Jamie Cron. Um, dude, I don't remember if you remember, like like at least for PlayStation. I don't know if anybody remembers XEM Pentagram, dude. I haven't seen that guy in a while. I saw that guy like in 2019, dude. That was like the most recent time I've seen him. I remember speaking to Ilya Denver when the service came back, and he said something about not Smarty Pants, but his father Chris Ratchet. He might come back. Like, people like that. Like, I want to see them come back to this community, because I actually like this community. This community is pretty nice, right? And like, we pretty much all have good enough hardware, or at least like good enough consoles or like computers to all play together, right? Like, we can literally bring this community to next gen, but we can all play together. Like, it would be like what it was like in 2010, 2009, 2011, 2011, 2012, playing these games. Although I wasn't there at that time, but I bet it was pretty awesome, right? There wasn't anything weird going on. But dude, at this point, I might as well just give up. Whenever I go and refresh on YouTube, well, obviously I'm not refreshing the page every 5 seconds, but whenever I try to refresh my mind and get like a recap on this game, there's nothing on this game other than, is it coming out yet? And then you see the Robo Gamer video or like stream saying, him, co-streaming, at the Summer Games Fest or whatever, doesn't come out. Like, I don't hate the dude, but at this point, I want RoboGamer to actually show me gameplay. Like at this point, what the fuck is the point? Like this is getting really irritating. Like I mean, dude, I was gonna make a rant video on when the servers shut down recently, but then you know but then they returned like a day later or whatever. So, but this game in particular, like I got a PS5 right around like October, um, and I was expecting something to come up for Reactivate. I mean, well, see, like I was gonna wait, until spring or whatever. Dude, at this point, it's already fucking summer. Like spring is done for, man. Spring passed this year. There's nothing. I mean, Transformers One, you know, trailer came out for that, but that trailer wasn't really that good. Cause weird. Like, and then just certain parts of the trailer I did not like. Like it, like that, like that movie just seems like the trailer makes it seem like it's for kids. The movie, like we want a serious movie. Like we pretty much want you to trans to transition everything from the High Moon games into a movie, right? That'd be awesome. And yet we still cannot get that. I like I just don't understand how fans of a certain franchise have been asking for years to make a movie really dedicated to the core of that story or franchise and just the aesthetic of all the environments, the characters, you know, just everything, coming together and just being the best it can possibly be. And yet we get this, man. Like I'm not gonna like at first, like the designs for Activate, I wasn't really a fan of, but then I saw I think I don't really know who I saw, but I saw one of the designs recently, like a few months ago, and I thought it was dope, man. Like how in the shit are we still getting well, technically we haven't really had a league in like a month or two, right? So I would assume that was when they were still developing it and stuff, and then all of a sudden they just stopped. Dude, like even Bulkhead is not developing anymore. Like I think they moved on to something else now. Um, like Hasbro really fucking suck at their jobs, dude. Like I want to make constructive criticism, but at this point it's too hard, dude. At this point, I don't fucking care. Like one of these YouTubers or like one of these leakers just has to leak something, dude, without their consent. Because at this point, because because at this point, like, what is the point of them having like an NDA or whatever, right? Because they're not, because they're not releasing the game unless this is some sort of cool marketing that that the marketing team at Hasbro thinks we're so cool, man. Radio silent and then boom, like we've been dealing with that for the past 2 years of just radio silence, and I hope it's not like a marketing stunt because if it is, I mean, I wouldn't be that mad because then the game actually is going to be coming out. But at the same time, you can go fuck yourselves because you have made us wait this long for a game that we've been asking for a very long time that's been in development since 2017. So, yeah, that's like, what, like 7 years in development and the game is still not finished? What? Jesus Christ. I just, like, at this point, if you're investing time or if you're investing hours out of your day to get to I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore, dude. Like if you're investing time or like if you're investing some sort of dude, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. All right, so listen, right? If you are still waiting for this game to come out and if you really want this game to come out, right? Like if you are still thinking that this game will come out and stuff, it like you should probably give up because it probably won't, right? At this point, what the fuck is the point? This game is never gonna come out, dude. Like, like seriously, like, what's the point? You people have had so much time to make this game, and yet there's nothing, dude. There's nothing. Like, what the fuck are you doing at Hasbro? You clearly suck at your jobs. Whoever's in charge of all this shit, you clearly suck at your job, dude. Like I don't think you understand what type of field you're in when it comes to a career. You're part of the entertainment industry. That means it's not about you. It's about the fans, right? Like me. I'm a fan. I'm waiting for this game since 2022. Pretty much. Apparently, they have sucked in so much money, and yet we still have nothing on this game. We have nothing. Like, that is absolutely pathetic, dude. Dude, and I thought Activision and Ubisoft are bad, bro. Bro, those companies are fucking trash. Oh my god. Like, it's gonna come to a point where all these, entertainment companies, where something bad really happens to them, whether it's personal or whether it's just, something that bad happens, to the company, and then they're gonna wake up, right? Because it might happen again and again and again until the people finally get what they want. Like, they need a reality check because there's no way this game takes that long to make, man. Like, seriously, dude. I mean, I don't. I mean, dude, I know that I don't make games for a living, but Jesus Christ, you have two game studios, man, right? That are on this game. You had a previous one, and they screwed that up, right? And then you have two new game dev studios. You were and you were pretty much finished with the which is the base game, like if I'm not mistaken, and then you try to port it over to the to Unreal Engine 5, and I believe with next gen consoles. And if I'm not mistaken, there was like a tweet or like a thread where I guess somebody said that it was 98% finished. I don't even remember. That was like that was like 5 months ago. What's up with the other 2% that takes you 5 months? Huh? Like, at least be honest, man. Like, if there is a really fatal problem with the game, then just tell us, dude. Like, stop just like stop just stop hiding in the shadows. Just fucking tell us. Like, at this point, nobody can just make a video without any cursing or being, um at least sound professional. Like, at this point we need to just complain to these motherfuckers. Like, do something, man. Like, I've been waiting for this. You know what? I'm gonna stop saying it. Like, you already know how long I've been waiting for this fucking game. All right, dude. Like, the least you can do is at least put it on the PlayStation Store, cause um, cause like on the PlayStation, like there's a thing where, like there's like a little there's like a little aisle of like games where that where it shows you like what's coming sooner or whatever. Like, dude, at least you could just do that or something. Like, if the game is still coming out, at least do that. Like, oh yeah, and same for Xbox too, right? Because, well, obviously there's people on Xbox that want to play this game too, and PC. I have a friend that used to be my clan. Like, he doesn't have his PS4 anymore. He moved or whatever. He has a PC. We can play if it's crossplay. Like, we can all play together on Discord or whatever, right? Or if he gets a PS5 or whatever, we can all play. On the PlayStation, right? I like. See, for me, I normally use my clan account when it comes to Transformers, and my clan is pretty much dead, and I know that. But, dude, this is a really good way on reviving it, right? Because right now the PlayStation scene, like the console scene for Transformers, is dead, dude. Nobody fucking plays it, dude. Like, I mean, dude, even the competitive players that were on console, they moved to PC. Jesus, like, just do something. Do something, man. Dude, I probably sound like a fucking moron in this video, but at this point, I do not give a shit. Yeah, and I have the smoke alarm in the back, and go fuck yourself, whatever. But, but seriously though, at least give us something, man. This is coming from the people. Like this is coming from me. I've been playing transfer games for the longest, dude. I had, on the PS2 when I was a little kid. I had Armada, the game, all that shit. But now I'm just rambling. Just if if the game is canceled, then just say it. Because at this point, stop wasting our time. Stop putting up, stop putting, pressure on us, and also stop putting, well, most of all, stop putting pressure on, the developers that were working on the game. Holy shit! Like, dude, I'm sure a lot of them want to say a lot about this game, but they fucking can't, bro. We thought we were being fucking tortured. They're being tortured for sure, dude. if it's, dude, if the game is canceled, then just say it. If the game's not canceled, then leak something. Then, like, at this point, like, the community has just given up on this game. I bet even the creators that are that have made reactivate content, I guess you could say that, even though the game's not out yet, dude, they probably given up too, dude. Like, apparently DBZ Luna is the community manager, and he's not doing a good job. I'm just joking. But apparently he played the game. Like, I believe RoboGamer did too. At this point, if the game is not coming out, then just say it. I'm sick and tired of waiting for it to be, for it to be delayed like Cyberpunk or whatever. That game was delayed, for a while. Then it released and was broken as shit. I'm even out of I'm even out of fucking water too. Jesus, man. Okay, I think I'm done. See you.